Hi folks, welcome back. I've been working on this piece on the back here a little bit that you can see. Let's see if I can get that. See, I cut this out a little bit on the other side, but I'm trying to get those hands out a little further from the body, or inward, like this way, okay? Sorry about the hands. I was sharpening up some of my tools here, and I have a nice little pocket knife that I have here, so I'm going to use that one for a little bit. It has a nice little point to it, and all that. So we're trying to, clean this up out around here, okay? And trying to see how we have this kind of rounded already. We're just going to scoop some more of this stuff out and clean it up and do it towards that robe, okay? And the same thing over here. I'm going to take some more out there. We have more to do on the hat, and we'll do that in a little bit. Alright, just like so. And I'm just going to go in just a tad higher with this one so they match. Alright, just like so. Alright, because they have big sleeves on a robe. That's going to look okay. So you're going to just round that off. Go with the grain as usual. I know this project is taking a couple of weeks, folks, and I apologize for that. It's been kind of busy and trying to get everything done, and having to go away for the funeral and all. It just took a little more time to get this done, but we'll get it done. And then there's another project that I will do later, and I will try to get it ready to set up, but I can't tell you folks what it is because it's kind of a surprise for someone. And maybe in a month I can show you what that is, because I think they frequent my Facebook, so I have to be careful what I put out. I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, so that's how we're going to do the back portion. Okay, it looks pretty good. I'm fairly happy with that, the way it looks, and we're going to try to blend this bottom portion in of the robe. And then we're going to put, lines in it to show creases in a robe. But this is the part we're going to start rounding off his shoes, okay? We're just going to round this portion off first towards the front. Let me flip this around here. Just like so. Alright, just like that. Alright, we're going to leave that. And then we're going to go up here. We're just going to round this off towards the top. Okay. Just rounding things off. That's all. And getting rid of all those lines that the bandsaw makes. They can make a mess trying to get rid of those things. But right here, folks, we're going to go down a little bit, and we're just going to cut that inward a little bit, just like so. Alright, just like that. We're going to do the same thing over here. Let me just get it. Okay, we're just going to cut that out. And do the same thing here. We're just going to do two little V cuts here and clear that out a little bit. It's not good to pry if you can with a tool. It's never a good idea to pry, but we're just going to have that going down like that. Alright, and we're going to just make this kind of oval, okay? And we're going to make that shoe go underneath that robe, like it's coming out. So we're just going to, see how we put a little V cut in there, just like that. See that? That's all you needed to do, okay? But we're going to round this up a little bit more. Go back a little bit because the shoe gets a little thinner in the back than it is in the front. Okay. Give them like a hobo shoe. What I might do when I go to paint this, since it's, graduation's kind of a formal thing. Well, it used to be in my day anyway. I don't know about now. But I'll make his shoes nice and shiny and black. Alright. And this is what we're trying to do too. We're trying to undercut where he's holding that diploma. Okay. We're just trying to get that in a way that we can kind of cut underneath there a little bit. So I'm going to go a little deeper, just a tad deeper here on the side, but I want to finish up the shoes first. I know, folks, I jump around quite a bit. I try not to. I try to stick with one portion of it, but sometimes it's fun to move from one spot to the next, you know, and stuff. So, and we're going to put a little sole on that shoe in a little bit here. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing to the shoe here. Exactly the same thing. Now, I'm trying to think here. We need to round this off. So we need to go this way. And, you know, we need to round that up. So we're going to first make it oval. Get that rounded shape. Alright. Bring this up and around. Get that portion rounded. Okay. And then just blend that all together there. And the same thing here. Folks, if you use a pocket knife, just be very careful. If you're a new person carving, I wouldn't suggest a pocket knife to use. I would use one of the stationary knives that you can buy from one of the you know, people that sell the tools. It's much more safer than our pocket knife. The reason, because it can collapse on you, you know, because it giving away. Alright, see, if you have a lock blade, it's fine. I use a Rough Rider knife. I really like how they sharpen up, and you know, and you have, when you get a Rough Rider, it isn't like this. I revamped the whole blade itself. So I do have some yet here. If you're interested in a Rough Rider, it's $17, and I'll ship it to you anywhere in the U.S. or Canada if you want one. It won't look like this. It'll have a different handle on it, but it's the same type of blade. There's actually three. I use the longer and the short. I mean, the two shorter ones. The long one I don't really use that often. But if you're interested, I had a couple people ask me about that, so I thought I'll just share that with you now. So. Okay, we're going to scoop this out. We're going to go over here and scoop this out as well. See, and that really has to go in deeper. Okay, we'll be right back, folks. I'm kind of done with the back portion of it. Looks good. And the hat and everything, that looks really good and in proportion. Okay, so we'll keep going.